If you have a $100 bill and you notice a small star next to the serial number, pay attention because sometimes those bills can be worth significantly more than their face value. And if you're willing to spend a few minutes, I'll explain what it means, what to look for, and how to tell if your bill has extra value. Let's start with the most common question. You have a $100 bill and there's a star on it. What does that mean? In reality, that star indicates what's called a replacement note. During the printing process, some bills are rejected due to defects. These could be printing errors, damage, or other issues. To replace those defective bills, new ones are printed, and to mark them as replacements, a small star is added to the serial number. Because of this, these bills are usually less common than regular ones, and that's exactly why collectors may find them interesting. But here's something important to understand. Not every star note is automatically valuable. In most cases, it's worth about the same as a regular bill. However, there are certain details that can significantly increase its value. The first thing to look at is the condition of the bill. If it looks new without folds or damage, its value can be much higher. Even a single strong crease or visible wear can reduce the price, so collectors always pay close attention to how well the note has been preserved. The second factor is the serial number. Some numbers are considered special. For example, if the number starts with many zeros, forms a sequence, or has repeating digits, it can greatly increase interest. These are often called fancy or rare serial numbers. The third factor is the print run. Not all star notes are equal. Some series are printed in large quantities, making them common and less valuable. But if the print run is small, finding such a bill becomes much harder and its value can increase. Now let's look at some examples. A modern $100 star note in average condition might be worth slightly more than face value, around $120 to $150, depending on rarity. But if that same bill is in perfect condition and has an unusual serial number, its price can increase significantly. For example, this 2009 $100 bill has a star with a hollow center, and it was sold for $155. That's $55 extra just like that. This 1996 bill is older, also has a star, and is worth around $152. These newer 2017 bills have the same stars and also feature a strong serial number pattern. They're currently listed for about $2,500 each. And this 2013 bill has an estimated value of around $1,200. There are also older notes where age adds even more value. For example, bills from earlier years combined with a star can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, especially if they are well preserved. Another important factor is printing errors. Sometimes you can find notes with misaligned prints, unusual symbols, or other irregularities. If such an error is combined with a star, it can make the bill significantly more valuable because collectors highly appreciate these kinds of details. Now, let's move to something even more interesting. A 1969 bill was graded by PMG at 67 EPQ and sold for $895. Here, we see a 1966 bill with red stars worth around $4,000, which is a lot for a $100 bill that is still legal tender. That means someone could technically spend it anywhere as just $100. Imagine if someone didn't know its real value. Now let's look at something even older. When it comes to $100 bills, there are two especially important years: 1928, when modern-sized notes were first introduced, and 1934. This 1928 bill, even though it's in poor condition with several folds, is worth around $50,000. Think about that. It has everything: a star, a strong serial number with many leading zeros, meaning it was one of the very first notes in that series, in this case the 98th bill printed. And on top of that, the original bill before it was defective and replaced with this star note. Now imagine this situation. You receive change or withdraw cash from an ATM and don't even look at your bills. Among them could be one like this, with a star, good condition, and an interesting serial number, but you just spend it without checking. And that's exactly what most people do. That's why it's worth taking a few seconds to look closer. Check the serial number, find the star, evaluate the condition, and pay attention to the digits. It's a very simple action, but sometimes it can reveal that what you have in your hands is not just money, but something more valuable. And finally, not all of these bills are worth a lot, but some of them truly can be rare and valuable. It all comes down to the details, and the more Vinmanji you pay to them, the higher your chances of finding something unusual. So next time you have a $100 bill, don't rush to spend it. Take a closer look. That small star might mean a lot more than it seems at first glance.